this is a members-only facility, and it's a 1-year membership. And so when you come through the front door, you got the coffee bar area, and there's 2 bedrooms downstairs. You got your sign-in desk where we do all your paperwork that everybody hates. You sign your 37-page waiver and all those good things. And then to the right, we have a laundry facility that you're welcome to use, and the staff will use it for you if you need something washed. And then you go into the kitchen area, which is massive. The kitchen and the bar area both have a fireplace. The kitchen will seat 16 comfortably, so that's a pretty large kitchen. That's for dining. And then the theme here is also you have these roll-up doors, as you see.
Yeah, I love that.
So all those, you're basically outside when you're inside, and then that takes you out to the outdoor. You got 2 fire pits, a cooking area, a dining table, and we got the music, and we got dual TVs for football season and those 2 type things. So you can traverse from the dining side to the bar side, and we'll talk about the bar side. This is a custom-made. We actually made this ourselves. It's black walnut, and this is trees that come off of the property. And a high percentage of all the wood in the building come off the property.
Oh, that's nice.
All of the building. So, and each one of the facilities has got some amount of timber and trees and things that we milled and actually put in it. So, not all, but some. And this one's got a high percentage. So you got multiple seating areas on this side, and you got the bow range over here. And then out behind the kitchen, you have a craps table, foosball, ping pong, cards, and darts. So, it works out really well. On rainy days, then, if you get here and you have a rain out for the morning hunt or the afternoon hunt, there's plenty of things to do, plenty of activity, especially the indoor bow range. That's the largest in the southeast. It's 14 wide, 12 tall, 30-yard shot. And then we go upstairs, and we got a bunk room, and we got the living area. That's kind of the VIP. That's who's paying, for the trip or for the hunt. That's generally where they would be housed, and they got their own private. It's 2 bedrooms, private living room, very large bathrooms up there, and then we got a bunk room up there. It's got 3 twin XL beds in it.
So that's the main lodge. Tell us a little bit more about some of the other buildings on the property.
So you got a multi-purpose to go out and down and across a really cool bridge. It's a multi-purpose venue, and so we've had Kubota here. We've had multiple corporate events. So it's, everybody wants to label it as a wedding event. It's got great acoustics, surround sound. It's got 15-foot decks around it we have all the tables and chairs. You can have your dining down there. So it's really cool for corporate events. Then a wedding lasts 30 minutes, and a corporate event lasts for several days. So you just take it all in. It's right on the edge of the creek. The decks are cantilevered out over the water. So really beautiful out back. So to me, it's truly a multi-purpose facility, not just a venue. And so we got that, and then we traverse out. We have a pavilion. It's multi-purpose. It's 130 foot long, concrete, 8 chandeliers. So it goes both ways. For when you're hunting, it's a parking facility. Keeps everybody's cars out of the weather, keeps them out of the sun, out of the snow, the rain, the sleet, whatever that may be. And then for events, we clean all that out and flip it over, and we'll mop the floors and clean them really good. And you've got this beautiful stained floor, and you can seat 250 people out there. And then we move out to the bunkhouse. We've got a private area out there that's got 2 bedrooms, private living room, and 2 bedrooms that are really super nice. And then we've got another secret bedroom kind of hidden off upstairs for somebody, and it's really, really nice. It's got a fireplace and soaking tub and some other things. It's kind of in an eclectic place, but it's a neat. And then that's where our staff is housed, during the hunting events. For corporate stuff, not that much needed, but for when you have hunters here, if you're up at 4:30, what time do the staff get up?
3
4.
or 4.
Yeah, 3:30 or 4. And then you go to bed drunk at 10:30. Guess what they have to do? They have to stay up to 11:30, get picked up after you cleaned up. You don't want to get up and see a bunch of beer cans. So they're usually an hour behind you every night. So you got 3 out there that are usable, plus staff.
Okay.
Some staff bedrooms. And then you've got these here, which is 4 true standalone single bedrooms. And then you got the bunk room for 3. And then you've got the cabin in the back, which has got 1 king bedroom and a custom bunk room with 2 bunk beds.
I think I love that one the best because it's off-grid and it kind of hangs over that waterfall area. It's so beautiful back there.
Yeah, it's just you're in your own world.
What's your favorite thing to do on the property?
Oh my God, I knew he was going to say that. So, here's the deal. I figured this out after the first one, like when you don't have a favorite, that everything's your favorite, you've done a good job. I've got, when I go to the venue, like the doors and all the windows are my favorite. Until I get out back, and then the walkway and all the black walnut carved statues is my favorite. Until I get to the driving range, and that's honestly the way you feel when you're here. I do, and I get that from guests too. They got, this is my favorite thing at the lodge, is sitting outside by the fire pits, but they get out and say, oh no, that's not my favorite thing anymore, this creek and sitting here on so everywhere you traverse throughout the property, you're going to end up with your next new favorite thing. And I think that's what makes it really, really unique, that you're just not going to see hardly any other place, is the diversity of things to do and the beauty that you'll pick up in every location or every building. You're going to see something that's really neat and unique.
If that right buyer comes along, and I know you're going to be a little bittersweet about selling it because you built this from your heart.
Yeah, from scratch.
And you've done a tremendous job, even though it's just, a year old?
We've been here 3.5 years.
3.5
on
years?
The property.
On the property.
Yeah. The lodge is 2 years old. The venue is going into 1.5 years.
Okay.
So, and then the shop building's only been open, the bunkhouse area's only been open for about 8 months.
I gotcha.
And the cabin was the first thing built here. So it's been here like 2 years and 6 months. So it was the very first building built. It was the off-grid cabin.
Thank you. You did great.
Yeah.
You did. That was
Let's
awesome.
go.